if you own timber, at some point you're going to have to cut some. In fact, you need to be careful when you cut it. One, you want to cut when the price is high. And then two, if you have mature timber standing around too long, it's more and more risk of a fire that will wipe out the value of that timber. So you need to be prepared to cut timber even before it's time to cut timber. And so what we want to talk about very briefly are timber contracts. When somebody wants to cut timber on your land, they'll present to you something called a timber contract or a timber lease. And that gives them a right to cut the timber off your land. It'll describe the land, describe what kind of timber they're looking for, whether they're going to strip it and clear cut it or whether they're going to select cut it, etc. And so that's very important. The other thing you need to know though on these contracts is that they're drafted by the timber cutters who use a lot of these contracts and given to people like you who probably don't see that many timber contracts. So what you're looking for is how the contract allocates risk. And so you want the risk of cutting the timber, the risk of fire, the risk of accident, etc., to be on the timber cutter, and for the timber cutter to be insured and bonded and maybe indemnify you, etc. And that's what you're looking for in that contract, and you want to make sure you get it. Be very careful in the language because there'll be in one paragraph words that protect you quite a bit, and you'll think this looks really good. And then in another paragraph, there'll be words that protect the timber cutter and negate the paragraph that you thought was protecting you. And what this means is that you need to see an attorney who's familiar with timber contracts.